Hi everybody, here's your final round, free video guide for the Metropolitan 9-hole cup expert division here on the channel. A thumb up from you at this point would be greatly appreciated. And if you're not subscribed already, please become one. It is totally free to do so. Good amount of drops here, had some looks for you all here, and there's plenty of tweaks and suggestions along the way. As always, you get the best results if you can take a practice token or two and tailor the suggestions here to your clubs, balls and play style. Good luck everyone, here we go. We start with a very nasty wind angle here. The drive is easy, the second shot is tough to drop, and I haven't managed it as yet. NMT drive, so preload the hole with your APOC and your Kingmaker, then we add spin, 4.5 top spin, 3 right spin, and we adjust max plus 15. Okay, max plus 15, it's not going to take you into overpower or anything here. So just get your NMT sorted, adjust the rings once you've added spin, and then off we go. You can see we're adjusting to plus 6, so even with APOC 4 you're not going to be into any overpower territory. Centre the ball and hit perfect, and this ball will bounce over the rough very nicely, and we're going to leave a sniper approach playing rings from min. We'll need a bit of a tweak here, but it's a tough, really tough wind angle and a very tough approach to the green. Playing from distance. Drive, you want to be around 330. Second shot, we're going to add spin first, and we're going with 4.5 back spin, 3 bars of left spin. Then we find the min line, push up rings from min, I go 4 at a time, and then move to the right until you see the ball guide. The tip of the ball guide is going to be beyond the hole by 2 green squares. And you can see the second bounce just before the fringe, just past like the halfway point between the bunker and the fringe. Third bounce, 1 green square onto the green. Rings from min, 30% elevation. I pushed up 4 rings from min, so I play this one 10% slider. This is going to be very difficult to drop though. I would suggest you aim a little bit more to the left here. In the end, because we adjust into the bunker, I go with 1 or 2 clicks of overpower, otherwise you may miss dramatically to the left. So 2 clicks of overpower, and it's a very complicated shot though, and like I said, it will need a tweak or two. Just missing on the right edge there, so just aiming a bit more left will be my suggestion there to try and get that one in for an eagle. On the drive here, we're going to set up at P3 max rest with APOC 5 and above, and it's going to be bullseye just over the edge of the bunker. Make sure you get the line right here, because obviously there might be a few places where you can get that reference. So 5.8 top spin, 3 bars of left spin. It is, like I say, important to get the ball guide just over the edge of the bunker there at P3 max rest. APOC 4, you stretch out 1.7 rings to find your position. Adjust max plus 20, full overpower, slow needle, 3/4 ball curl to the left. APOC 4, after you adjust, you would have to push up 1.7 rings. This may not be great left safe. As you can see, we only just clear the rough, so if you wanted just to make it a bit more great proof, you could push up a little bit after your adjustment, and then obviously go with a little bit more left curl. It's an aggressive drive. If it's not for you, you can of course play a safer layup and then just bounce over. But here I wanted to give you at least a close look at the albatross. We're going with the Guardian for our second shot. This is a Guardian 9 approach. 7 backspin, 1/2 bar of right spin. I just needed to aim a little bit to the left here. Lower level Guardians may well struggle on this one. You might have to set up further back at your max distance line with less distance, and then play with a little bit less backspin. That's obviously something you'd have to take a token for. But here I go max plus 10, power 3, and then obviously centre the ball, hit perfect. Comes in very nicely here with the backspin approach. Just missing on the right hand side, but it's definitely tweakable. If you've got a Guardian 9, you are at an advantage there with that aggressive look. Thor's Hammer and a Berserker here in this wind angle. Max top spin and 2 left spin. And with the Thor's Hammer level 6, P5 max rest, 1/2 of the red ring inside the rough on the left. Different levels of Thor's Hammer, 7 or 8, will have different distances and or accuracies, so make sure you do the conversions as needed. You could try with an extra bar level 9 as well, but then of course you lose a bit of accuracy. Max plus 10, we adjust down the plus yard, so there is some tailwind here. I'm going with 0.8 ball left curl, and it is circle drop over power. Now there is room to go with a couple of clicks more. Just have a look at this first bounce here. If you do, you might get yourself an easier wedge. This one is leaving a 100% Embringer school wedge, and it plays 30% elevation because it's more downhill than usual. So make sure you got the ball guide going to the pin as well. On the drive here, we're going to set up with the quarterback and a P3 ball. Blue ring touching the rough on the right at P3 max rest. Then I actually add spin with the QB because I only need 5 top spin. So as long as you've got QB 10, you're fine. 5 top spin, 3 right spin, then switch to APOC and sniper bag. We then adjust max plus 0. No need to do any pushing up or anything here if you've got lower level APOC, because of course we found our position with quarterback level 9 plus, so you're good to go once you've adjusted. As you can see, we're at plus 3, so that would be plus 9 with APOC 4, so no risk of overpower. We're going with 1 ball of curl to the right, and then you see I'm just finding just before the circle drops as our overpower reference. If you're worried about a great left, I would add a little bit more curl. As you can see, it gets a little bit close to the rough, so lower accuracy clubs with a great left may struggle, so go with a bit more contingency curl if you're a great left hitter. I want to be around 355 yards. Second shot, we're going to play with 0.8 bar of top spin only, so 0.8 top spin, and we find our position with the ball guide pointing at the hole but stopping 1 green square short. Then we use our landing position plus yards to work out our slider percentage. Plus 6 with sniper 10 will be plus 8 with sniper 9. And that one you're going to play 85% slider, 20% elevation. And you will be using sniper 10 numbers throughout. Even if you've got a sniper level 9, stick with sniper 10 numbers on this one. For me, that looks like around 9.2, 9.3 rings, but always check your calculations yourself. And then we hit perfect, and this one will bounce very nicely, roll onto the green, and drop for an albatross. Here we are going to add 5.8 top spin and 3 bars of left spin. And then we set up with the white ring touching the rough on the right at the top of plus 6 with APOC 5 and 6. APOC 4 will have 50% of the white ring overlapping the rough on the right at the top of plus 12. Adjust max plus 10 power 3. This is a max overpower shot. It's a slightly steady needle with APOC 5 and 6, not too shaky. APOC 4 though, obviously will shake a little bit more. However, I would not recommend you go with a higher power ball because we're going to use rings from min on the approach, and you may find the min line is too high on the thorn. So full overpower, fairly slowish needle. Centre the ball and hit perfect, of course. No curl, in what I mean there by centering the ball. No curl. We'll catch the rough very nicely and roll out to the tree shadow here of around 370 yards. Second shot, I'm going to go for the dunk because I really like playing dunk shots. I know they're not for everybody though, but if you want to have a go, here it is. Max backspin, then find the minimum distance line, and then I'm pushing up rings from min until I have the bullseye at the back of the cup. So I do 4, then another 4, and then another 2. So it totals 10 rings from min. Having a look at that, if you don't roll too far, you might actually be okay with a power 4 ball with the min line there. I think you'd still be fine, but like I said, take a token or two if you're able to. Zoom in. It is crucial to have the arrows inside the back of the cup when you play dunks, otherwise you may hit the pin. We've got a tutorial about dunk shots on the Academy tutorial playlist on the channel homepage if you want to know more about them. Minus 20% elevation because there's no second bounce to worry about, and it's 1% per ring. So 10% slider for 10 rings from min, minus 20 elevation, pulling over the bullseye, final part of the equation. Hit perfect there, and a straight pull will get you in for a lovely eagle. On this par 5, setting up at the top of plus 10 with APOC 5 and 6, red ring touching the rough on the bottom left, adding spin. 5.8 top spin, 3 left spin. APOC 4, you will have the red 20% of the red ring overlapping the rough at P3 max rest. APOC 7, if you're lucky enough, you'll have 20% of the blue ring on the fairway, rest of it inside the rough. So max plus 10, we're going to go with 1 ball of curl to the left just before the circle drops as our overpower reference, and then we're going to hit perfect. This one will roll out, bouncing over the rough, of course, very cleanly away from the rough, not risking anything there, rolling out to a drive distance which is going to be in the region of 380 yards. Second shot with the sniper, we're going to add spin. And we're going with 4 bars of backspin. I would like you to tweak the aim a little bit here though. So have a look at what I do in the video. It's 4 backspin only, no side spin. We're aiming at the pin here with the ball guide a little bit short of the pin. It's about 2 green squares short. So I'm going to give you a little look at that one. But I would like you to aim a little click to the left. I didn't zoom in unfortunately here, which was my mistake and probably why I missed. So pause the video, get a screenshot and zoom in if you can, but we missed on the right hand side. So aiming a little bit left should get you in. +1, landing position with sniper 10, 72% slider, 10% elevation. That will be the same for +3 with sniper 9. You're going to use sniper 10 numbers. I like the adjustment and I like the speed, but we just need to tweak the aim to the left hand side. If you're enjoying the free content here on the channel and want to support that and help keep it free, we've launched a brand new patreon.com homepage. There is the link. There are lots of perks if you want to become a member over there. All support of the channel is massively appreciated and it will help, of course, to continue to provide the Golf Clash content here for you. So please go and check that out over at patreon.com/BK Golf Clash. I would strongly recommend you use a luminary here. Before spin, with the quarterback 9 or 10, we're going to aim at the top of +10 yards with the ball guide in the middle of the bunker and the darker rough. Then we switch to APOC and Goliath bag. Make sure you pack the Goliath. 5.8 top spin, 2 bars left spin. Adjust max +10. We are going to use power 3 settings on the drive, power 5 settings on the approach. Make sure you get your app programmed in the right way round for this one. So max +10 P3. And the reason I'm using a luminary is because it gives me a slow needle. You can use a Kingmaker, but it is going to be a pretty much full shaky needle. Outer wall curl to the left with full overpower, hitting perfect. And then we're going to bounce over, roll out of the rough onto the fairway. The other reason I use a power 5 ball, it means I can use the Goliath. With a power 3 ball, you might hit them in line of the sniper. So just take that information, do with it as you will. Like I said, I would advise you to go power 5 with wind 3 if you can. 0.2 backspin, 1 left spin here, aiming with the ball guide, 1 green square through the hole. However, I would like you to just reduce the backspin by a couple of clicks. This one comes in a little bit short. I'm also going to give you a tweak to the elevation. I played this one 5% elevation, but I would like you to try 10. For a landing position of +9, I would go 84% slider, but go 10% elevation. And like I said before, make sure you use power 5 settings. So tweak to the elevation, which I've given you on the notepad and in the commentary. Maybe a tweak to the backspin as well. A couple of things to try there, but a very good chance for an eagle there with the Goliath. 1-to-1 drive here with the quarterback, blue ring, touching the sand on the left and the rough on the right. Then we add our spin, 1.5 backspin, 3 bars side spin to the right. And as we've done in other wind angles on this hole when you've got headwind, it's very simple, 1-to-1 adjust. So 8.4 wind, we're going to go 8.4 rings, centre the ball and hit perfect. Very important here to note your drive distance, DD on the notepad. Drive distance means we're going to need it to work out our second shot adjustment. And you're going to find here the drive is going to be around 260 yards. Second shot, giving you a tweaked adjustment here. Hopefully it will work out nicely for you. 1 bar of backspin, 2 left spin. I try here to go at the hole directly rather than the funnel above the pin. Obviously you could investigate that if you want. Takes me a while to find the landing position here, and I wouldn't advise you to take this long because you'll probably time out. But don't worry if it glitches, it doesn't matter. But I'm looking for the ball guide there to be initially 1 green square through the hole, and then I move it to be just over half a green square to the left. But like I said, it does glitch around, so don't worry if you can't quite find the spot. For a 260-yard drive, I suggest you go 55% slider with 35% elevation. The annoying thing here, though, is you have to push rings. I do 4 and 4, so that's 8 rings. Then I turn the camera around and pull the rest, because otherwise the bunker will glitch the target and you won't be able to adjust accurately. So practice this one. Speed is of the essence, though, I must say. With this one, it is an awkward wind angle to adjust. Use Grizzly 9 numbers here. Hit perfect. Like I said, the numbers I've given you should be a nice tweak, but as always, it's best if you can take a token as well and dial in yourself. Finishing up here with a straightforward eagle with the quarterback, blue ring touching the rough on the left at the top of +8. Then we add spin, 2 top spin and 1 right spin. Okay, so blue ring touching the rough on the left at the top of +8. Then we're going to adjust max +15 elevation, max +15, power 3, and then time to take our shot. Very simple layup here. Great left is safe, great right is safe, as long as they're minor ones. I've not tested it with a double. But of course, quarterback gives you a nice amount of accuracy. And remember, before you play this hole, you will need the big dog or the cataclysm for the approach. Okay, big dog or cat for the approach. So max +15, centre the ball and hit perfect. And this will lay up very nicely towards the end of that piece of fairway. Second shot, I'm going to start at P3 max rest. Then I'm adding spin, 4.5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left. Then we aim here at the pin. Try and aim with the target on the platform. You may need to tweak the side spin a bit if you hit a great left or right on the drive. But here I'm aiming at the pin. Of course, you can modify it if you think you're a great left hitter or a great right hitter. You can try and great proof it yourself. But always set up at the P3 max line and tweak your spin if needed. Max +40, power 3. If you adjust or you've got more headwind angle and you're adjusting into the max line, then please put a couple of clicks of overpower on it. I would hate you to land in the water directly. As you can see, we're about half a ring on the platform there, but I would safeguard it. If you are worried with more headwind, for goodness sake, play safe. Just get yourself to green for the eagle there on this par 5. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.